Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Tyree from On the Hot Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content we'll be covering today will be in the sport of boxing. And in this bonus content segment video for you guys, I'll be sharing my fight prediction for this weekend's fight between Devin "The Dream" Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko. So, this weekend, we get back to the real boxing. The real men step into the ring. The real superstars of the sport of boxing step into the ring. No more funny business. No more silly allegations that happened last weekend in the sport of boxing, which was truly disgraceful to the sport of boxing. We saw in the circus act with KSI's Matchroom event, we saw KSI pick up a win in the second round by knocking out his opponent with an elbow shot. Last time I checked, you punch in boxing with your hands, not use your elbow to get the knockout like an MMA event. Disgraced and disgusted off of that. Then, in the picture of the 140-pound division, we saw Rolly Romero become the WBA champion of the world at the 140-pound division by throwing at least 25 to 30 silly haymakers, not connecting on anything, and Tony Weeks stopped the fight, leading to a weak stoppage, one of the worst stoppages that I could ever remember in boxing history. So no more funny business. We're down to the real fighters, and it's coming this weekend between Devin Haney and Lomachenko. So this fight between the two superstars in the lightweight division has the potential to be one of the greatest fights in lightweight division history in the sport of boxing. Devin "The Dream" Haney will be defending all four of his undisputed championships. His WBC, WBO, WBA, and IBF championships will be on the line in this fight in a win-or-go-home situation. Winner takes all between the two respective fighters this weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I really do believe that how boxing is playing out this year, yes, if you guys have followed the podcast, I said that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia fight a month ago was the Super Bowl of boxing. But this is between two caliber stars that have been at the top of the lightweight division for quite some time now. And this fight truly has the potential to be in the conversation for Fight of the Year between Devin Haney and Vasiliy Lomachenko this weekend. This fight has also been 4 years in the making. Devin Haney, you gotta give respect to him, whether you like or do not like Devin "The Dream" Haney. He has been chasing Lomachenko, wanting to fight Lomachenko for the last 4 years. You cannot knock him for him chasing greatness and want him to fight the best. And I respect Devin Haney for that, and he's been doing that for Lomachenko. He finally gets his wish this weekend when the two meet up against each other in the ring. So my tail of tape for the fight. Devin "The Dream" Haney comes into this fight 29-0. He has 15 knockouts to his resume. He's currently the reigning, defending, undisputed lightweight champion in the world. And then you have Lomachenko, who is 17-2 in his illustrious boxing career, has 11 wins by knockout to his resume, and has over nearly 400 amateur wins. I believe he only lost once in his amateur career, so that's pretty impressive for Lomachenko. Definitely has been one of the best that boxing has seen over the last decade. Both fighters, over the last three fights, what has happened and transpired in their last three fights, we've seen Devin Haney beat Jojo Diaz in the winter of 2021. Then, and last year, we saw Devin Haney in the ring twice. Those two separate times, was in the ring with George Kambosos. And he beat him on two separate occasions in George Kambosos' backyard in Melbourne, Australia. The first time, obviously, when he became the undisputed lightweight champion. And then months later, he traveled back to Melbourne, Australia to successfully retain his undisputed championships against George Kambosos. Meanwhile, for Lomachenko's fights and his last three fights after he lost the unified championship fight to Teofimo Lopez late in 2020, his last three fights, he beat Nakatana. He's beaten Richard Comey, and he's beaten Jermaine Ortiz. So Lomachenko's coming to this fight with momentum on his side, fresh off of his defeat against Teofimo Lopez by the end of 2020. So my storylines heading into this fight for both fighters, is this the final time we're going to see Devin Haney at the 135-pound division? Because we've seen that Devin Haney has stated that it's no obvious secret if you guys follow the sport of boxing when you've watched these guys weigh in. It takes a lot of sacrifice to make the weight at the sport of boxing. But when Devin Haney got on that scale the second time when he fought George Kambosos in October 2022, Devin Haney looked absolutely weight drained. He looked like a skeleton. He did not look healthy whatsoever to make 135 pounds. Obviously, you get to rehydrate if there's no rehydration clause in your contract, so you can you come to the fight as however heavy you want to. But Devin Haney did not look healthy when he weighed in in October. I think this weekend with the weigh-ins, it's going to be important to see how Devin Haney looks, how much he's sacrificing to make 135 pounds. He has stated that right now he feels great heading into the weigh-in, but we're going to see. It's hard for him to make weight. I honestly believe Devin Haney walks around at least in the 150, maybe 160 range when he's not in camp or not having to cut the weight to 135 pounds. So it's been a sacrifice. He's also stated that he plans to stay at 135 pounds for the big fights like Lomachenko. He's getting this big fight. He also wants to stay at the division if he could get a future Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevenson fight. So we're going to see how the health plays out for Devin Haney. We're going to see if he stays at 135 pounds or moves up to 140 pounds, win or lose after this weekend's fight. And then my storyline for Lomachenko is how will he capitalize on what could be his final opportunity in his career to be an undisputed champion in the sport of boxing. Lomachenko's not getting younger, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As great as he's been, he's 35 years of age. He's not getting younger. Just turned 35 in February. In 2020, he was so close to achieving his dream of being an undisputed champion when he was the WBO and WBA champion in the lightweight division, but unfortunately came up short to Teofimo Lopez in the 2020 collision, in the 2020 fight. And his dreams were shattered, potentially being an undisputed champion in the sport of boxing. But now, what will he do with a second chance this weekend against Devin Haney? So, my game plans for each fighter heading into this fight, starting off with Devin Haney. If Devin Haney wants to walk out of Las Vegas, still the reigning, defending, undisputed champion in the lightweight division, these are the following game plans that Devin Haney needs to do to walk away successful in this fight. He needs to bully Lomachenko. He's younger. He's faster. He's stronger than Lomachenko. He's got the age gap. It's an age gap. 9-year age difference. Devin Haney is 24 years old. Like I just said a few moments ago, Lomachenko is 35 years of age. Devin Haney's younger. He's definitely more faster than Lomachenko. He's definitely more stronger than Lomachenko. You need to bully him from the start of the fight all the way to the end of the fight if Devin Haney wants to be successful. And use the jab. It is the best thing that Devin Haney has in his arsenal. He actually brings a lot to the table in terms of his footwork, his defensive skills, and his boxing IQ. But the best thing in Devin Haney's arsenal is that jab. If you guys have watched my boxing videos on the podcast, I've said that Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Dimitri Bivol all have the best jab in the sport of boxing today. And Devin Haney needs to bring that to keep Lomachenko away in this weekend's fight and have him second-guessing in this weekend's fight if he wants to walk away successful. My game plans for Lomachenko, if he wants to walk away the new king of the lightweight division, being the undisputed champion, this is the game plan that Lomachenko has to follow. He cannot start off slow. He has to bring the fight to Devin Haney. If you guys have watched that, it's a key factor that I keep bringing up this 2020 fight that he had with Teofimo Lopez. Because Lomachenko can't afford to start off slow with someone at the caliber level of Devin Haney. You can't start off slow. You can't sit there and collect data. You got to be hot from the get-go, have your foot on the gas pedal from the start of the fight all the way to the end of the fight. And that him starting off slow was one of the reasons why he fell so far behind on the scorecards with Teofimo Lopez years ago. He cannot afford to do that against Devin Haney. He'll lose the fight by unanimous decision if that happens. But I do believe that Lomachenko needs to start off strong, start off fast, and I think he needs to actually bring the fight to Devin Haney and walk him down and be aggressive. I also think he needs to take away Devin Haney's jab, because Devin Haney's jab is something that you don't want to play around with. Ask George Kambosos, who had a bloody face from several jabs, several 1-2 punches, several counter shots, because Devin Haney can do that. And if Devin Haney gets his jab game going, it's going to be hard for Lomachenko to come in, because Devin Haney's going to shut the door every time with his jab. Lomachenko needs to take away his jab. He needs to be an edge ahead using, if he sees Devin Haney's jab coming, he needs to be a step ahead using, he's a great counter puncher. He needs to be a great counter puncher and have Devin Haney second guessing when he wants to throw the jab. So he needs to do that as well. And target the body. Like I just said, Devin Haney is going to struggle to, whatever happens, he's going to struggle to make 135 pounds at tomorrow's weigh-in. He's definitely going to have to target that body because he's already going to be drained. It's going to take some time for him to feel like he's going to have his full weight under his legs again. Target the body and slow him down. Something I actually saw when I was watching tape this week. I went back to watch the fight that Devin Haney had with Jojo Diaz at 2021, at the end of 2021. What I saw Jojo Diaz do and have a lot of success against Devin Haney was targeting the body. If Lomachenko could follow that game plan, he could walk away as the winner Saturday night by targeting the body and everything I just touched on. If Lomachenko could come in and fire on all cylinders, it's a 50-50 fight to me. But with that being said, the winner that I have walking away Saturday night in Las Vegas to walk away as the undisputed king of the lightweight division, I'm going with Devin Haney to win this fight by split decision. It's going to be an absolute war. By any means, there's no 60-40 walk to this fight, no 70-30 by any means. This is 50-50 right down the middle. My prediction is Devin Haney, but I will truly not be surprised if Lomachenko walks away the new undisputed king of the lightweight division. But I'm going with Devin Haney. You guys know in my fight predictions, I have only gotten one fight prediction wrong since I've been doing this on the podcast. Of course, that was Jake Paul losing to Tommy Fury, but nonetheless. But I am going with Devin Haney to win by split decision. I do believe that Devin Haney will outbox Vasiliy Lomachenko. I do believe he's going to take away his best attributes. I believe that Bill Haney has a great game plan for Devin Haney walking to the biggest fight of his young career. I do believe that we're going to see some new tricks out of Devin Haney in this fight. I've been looking at the Blood, Sweat, and Tears documents, the part 1 and part 2 that Top Rank has displayed throughout the last couple weeks. And I've seen some new impressive things from Devin Haney in sparring. I do believe we're going to see some new tricks. I do believe he's going to have to bring some new tricks to Lomachenko, who has seen it all in the sport of boxing. So I do believe that we're going to see a new and improved Devin Haney walk into the biggest fight of his career. And he also has a big shoulder on a big chip on his shoulder to prove he's the best lightweight in the division. Yes, the lightweight division is stacked. If you guys have followed me talking about boxing, I've said the lightweight division is the best division in boxing. We just got to get these guys to fight each other because we got top names like Gervonta Davis. We got top names like Shakur Stevenson, Vasiliy Lomachenko. We got all these top names that Devin the Dream Haney is still undisputed, but still has a chip on his shoulder because he's still trying to prove that he is the best lightweight in the sport of boxing today. So I believe that chip on his shoulder is going to drive him to beat Vasiliy Lomachenko Saturday night. I do believe he's going to walk away victorious and still the undisputed king in the lightweight division. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off, and I'll see you guys on next week's episode.